And our next speaker, Matt Miller, please.
Greetings, my name is Matt Miller. I teach English and I'm the head football coach at Winters Mill. I have concerns about our current out-of-district policy and how it negatively impacts our school culture, specifically our athletic programs. Before I start, I want to say that I know that students are not transferring schools by the hundreds. It's certainly not the case. I'm sure the number of students who transfer schools compared to the total number of students in Carroll County represents a percentage in the low single digits. From a data standpoint, I'm sure this falls within an acceptable rate of change. However, what the data doesn't show is the impact these transfers have on our athletic programs. Now, there are individuals in this room with extensive coaching experience, and anyone who has experience with coaching would agree that sports programs tend to be cyclical in nature with periods of success and struggle. This policy increasingly inhibits programs' abilities to cycle accordingly. Part of the philosophy of athletics in this county, per the district website, states that athletes should learn to place the welfare of others ahead of themselves, and that they should have a commitment to a group that goes beyond winning. Part of being on a team is learning to deal with setback and failure. Perhaps only 1 or 2 students transfer per year from a school, but the threat of transfer hangs over every coach, which makes it increasingly difficult to teach athletes the value in enduring and working hard during tougher times. Parents might state that they want what's best for their children and may want to place them on a winning team. But what is best for these students? Ensuring that they're not exposed to setbacks and challenges, or teaching them that occasionally, in life, it's more important to work to bring about the desired change, even though it might not result in a trophy. My impression is, and I will stand corrected, is that this policy seems to exist to avoid having to redistrict students, given the amount of extra classroom space in other schools. If a student wants to leave a school and a seat is open elsewhere, why not let them transfer? I've read some of the previous board decisions regarding out-of-district requests, and before this policy was in place, it seems as if the appeals process for denials could at times be contentious. Now, rather than denying these requests, we avoid conflict by granting these transfers. I'm not naive to think that eliminating athletics as a reason to transfer will fix this problem. People will still try to find ways to transfer schools. But we need to reevaluate this policy and thoroughly vet transfer requests. And if that means making difficult decisions, so be it. Coaches and other extracurricular advisors, we don't care if it's more convenient to simply allow students to transfer. Right now, across the county, this policy is being manipulated in a way that goes beyond its intended use, the results of which will inevitably bring about increasingly negative consequences for athletics in our county. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.